Hey y'all, so I'm always being asked how I do my interchangeable like beaded charms for my badge reels. So I'm gonna assemble some, but first I'm gonna show you like all the different types of things that I have. Now I didn't get these all at once. I've like kind of gradually have gotten stuff over time, but what you will for sure need for like what I do are some head pins. These are some 2-inch ones, but I also like having the ones that are almost 3 inches. I am going to buy a different one or a different set because these ones that I got, they're a little bit more like flimsy. So some of them came like, I don't know if you can tell, but they're like a little bit bent, and I have to kind of like, straighten them out a little bit. But these are both from Amazon. You can also find them like at Hobby Lobby, I'm sure at Michael's. I know I got some at Hobby Lobby before, and I don't think I have one in here. Oh yes, I do. You can also get the ones that have like a loop on the end. Oh, well, this isn't one, but there are some that are like this where it would be called like an eye pin. So you can find those like in the jewelry section, like at the craft store. But I just got these off Amazon. These are almost 3 inches. I believe they're 2.75 inches or something like that. But I just, searched for 3-inch head pins. So you'll definitely need head pins, and then you'll want, Hobby Lobby has like a big selection of like the glass seed beads, and they're like these types of beads. The ones that I have, let me see, I think I have one here. So these are from Hobby Lobby, and they are the 6/0 glass seed beads. Because, there are some that are like way smaller, but these are the ones that work or that fit perfect for me. Because see, look, I actually have some that are super tiny. I don't even know if these would go on a head pin very easily, but these are like super small. I'm not even sure what size they are. Oh, these are 11, if you can see that there. So anyway, so you'll need seed beads. And then I, have all kinds of like acrylic round beads and like rhinestone ones, like pearl type ones. I've collected so many like over time. And then like Hobby Lobby, they sell, like sometimes like really cute beads like this, or you can find them with bead suppliers. So like here are some like bow ones. You can find some that are, all kinds of patterns. I have a bunch of like Christmas ones here. So I mostly buy my beads from my Pretty Posh Princess, which is right here. But I am going to be trying out a new supplier soon. But with my Pretty Posh Princess, she does like the 12mm acrylic beads, and these are the 20mm, the larger ones, and then she has like the specialty beads and stuff like that. So I just have all kinds, and then I also like to use spacers. So I've gotten some of these from my Pretty Posh Princess as well. And these were off of Amazon. These are some newer ones I got. These are just like some really cute pearl ones. So you'll just search for like spacer beads. And there's all kinds. Here's some small rhinestone ones. I think these are 10mm, 10 or 8, I can't remember. And then I have some, let me grab them, some 12mm which I get these off of Amazon. These are like some that are like have like a wavy type of look. I hope I'm getting in the camera good. And then there's also the like kind of more basic ones. I have black and like the clear, but they're just like more like a flat rhinestone. And then I also have these that I got off of my Pretty Posh Princess. I used to have some white ones also, but I think they were out of stock the last time I tried to order, but I really like these also. And then another thing that I use sometimes are some silicone ones. And I had originally got these for like beaded pens. I forgot what these are called. They're called something, but you could maybe just search like silicone spacer beads. So I have like a set of these that I'll sometimes use. But yeah, I just kind of use like whatever I come across. I also even got these from like Hobby Lobby. They're just like, they're really cheap, you know, like I don't even know what they're called, but they're just like these little plastic acrylic type beads. So sometimes I'll even like do something kind of cute with that, and I can maybe show you an example. I think I have something assembled, so you can do like something cute like this, you know, just like a little, to have as a little extra charm or something. So yeah, so I do spacers, beads, and then from Hobby Lobby, I've gotten sets like this that will come with like glass beads, and then it'll come with these flat. I use these sometimes sort of as spacers as well. These little flat, round, I think they're like clay pieces or something. And then they had like these little pearl beads, and then they had some cute little specialty like shaped ones. So I try to look for stuff like that at Hobby Lobby, just to kind of, you know, have like little specialty fun things. So here's some cute little heart ones, and then these have like some shaped ones, some hot pink, and more glass beads. And then let's see, I think I showed you these. Okay, and then Hobby Lobby, I also like to, especially for the holiday, I'll look and see like kind of what charms they have. So like this year, you know, I got like snowflakes, snowmen, these little Christmas bows. Last year I had gotten a strand that came with like these and some like little beads or something, and I just, you know, took them off the strand. And they have like little candy canes. These ones you got to be kind of careful with though, because like this one I haven't used, because you have to make sure like it's not, you know, like this one kind of split right there, so I didn't use it. And then like they had these little peppermint type ones too. And I also got some angel ones this year, and some little penguins. These were from, I think, the year before, some little gingerbread. So I just kind of try to stock up on like little things like that when I see them and they're on sale. And hopefully my video will not cut short while I'm trying to do some. And then I had invested in a lot of, I have a lot more over to the side over here, but like silicone beads. So that's like what I did on this deer one. I incorporated the little stocking. So I have like holiday ones, and just like some, I don't know, just all kinds of random ones with like little sayings and stuff. Some medical ones. So this is like a little scrub top, and yeah, so I just have various ones of these. So now I'm kind of trying to remember that I have these so that I can, like, you know, offer them to customers, like to also do as an extra charm, or just do one of these without other beads, you know, however they want to do it. So that's kind of my collection. Off to like my, I don't want to take off my phone off of, I have it kind of secured on my stand here, but I have like a whole collection of, you know, like the acrylic beads and rhinestone beads and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and assemble some. I already had some kind of put together off to the side, but let me do this. So I'm going to use these right here, the bow, cow, a little pearl. So see, I just kind of throw like different things together. Sometimes I'll mix and match, and that's going to go for this one. And so the longer head pins definitely come in handy. Like if you want to do two, let me see if I can get it. Like if you want to do two of the 20 mm with like a spacer bead, you have a lot more room. You can't really do that very well with a 2-inch head pin. So I use my 2-inch ones for, I put it away for just something that's going to be like, you know, like obviously smaller. So just to show you, like on the 2-inch, you won't really have room or much room to like kind of loop this over if you're going to use a looper tool. If you're going to use the pliers that allow you just to like kind of roll and bend, you could get away with that. I use this 1.5 mm looper tool. Hopefully I'm kind of in focus here. And I also have, I forgot to mention a couple other supplies. I have these 2 little pliers. Oh, I don't know where my little, I was going to show you this little tool. Oh, here it is. You can also use this like when you're needing to like do your jump rings. I hardly use this though, which I'll show you what I mean. And let's see. And then you'll need, I ordered these. I just search on Amazon small jewelry lobster clasps, and these came with like the small jump rings. So I have a bunch of these, and I do use these smaller ones now. And let's see, we'll go ahead and assemble one. So you'll need your head pin, and then I do, the only reason you'll need the seed bead is if you're going to want like this, say I want this larger bead to be at the bottom, the holes are too big on this, so the seed beads help stop it, but not for all of them. So like, see this one, that one actually stops, so I technically wouldn't need a seed bead, but I kind of personally like the look of having one there. Let me see if I can find one that it would slip through. Okay, so see, like this one, this slips right through, so that's where the little seed beads come in handy. So every now and then, if a bead won't slip off, I'll just leave it like that. But most of the time, I still go ahead and do a seed bead. So for this one, I'm going to do, let me see if I can remember how I wanted to do this. I'm doing my 20 mm cow bead, this pearl blue spacer bead, and then this little small white pearl, the pink bow, and then one more darker pink. So because I kind of want to grasp, I like to try to grasp all the colors as much as possible. So hopefully I'm getting in view here. So I'm going to do that for this one. And she also wanted an angel charm, so I will do a separate one for that. And then what I do is I put this through. Hopefully you can see that. And I try to hold the bottom really tight down here. Like I'll try to make sure like it's pushed up against that last bead to have like a snug closure, and then you just squeeze, and then you just kind of like wiggle it out, and it forms your little loop for you. Okay, but I always make sure that I just kind of straighten it out if I need to, and I pinch it off to make sure that it's fully closed. And then next I get my jump ring. Let me take some out. And so I have my jump ring like that. I'll put it on there, hold it like that, and then I'll get the lobster clasp and put it on there. And then I get either pliers, or that's where this can also come in handy, but since these are kind of small, see, like you can put one end of the jump ring and then you just would bend it like that and bring it forward. And then sometimes like I just like to make sure like these are flushed and, you know, pinched together really good. And that's it. So there's that set right there. And using the jump ring kind of gives more room for them to be able to grab the clasp, and so that they can kind of easily remove it if they, or like whenever they need to, and to place it. For this angel one, I don't need to do anything special to it. This is just like an additional little charm. Actually, this has a little jump ring already, so I don't need to add one. So I'm just going to split this one open and then add the little lobster clasp and then close it back up. So for this one, she will have, she didn't order a reel for this one, so she just needs, because I do interchangeable toppers, so she'll just have the little angel charm and the topper for her reel. Oh, sorry if I'm getting out of focus. So there's that one. I'm not going to assemble the reels on this video. I just want to do this for the purpose of showing how to do like the beads. I have 2 orders for these. One of them wanted the scrub top, and sometimes I do this to get like any lint off. Not that it's going to matter right now, but I do that for sure when I'm going to take pictures and before I ship off anything. Let's see. I was going to do this bright yellow for this because it's a very bright yellow. And I think, yeah, I'm going to do this black pearl spacer. And let's see. I will do a black seed bead. I'm going to need a long one. So I'm going to do that, and then the little spacer, this, and then I'll probably top it off with another black seed bead. Sometimes these, let me see if I can show you an example. Okay. Sometimes some of the seed beads will be like kind of like long, and then this one's like short. So I try to use the short ones if I have like multiple things on here. That way it gives me more room for like closing it off. So see, this is going to go together, and she's going to have the little yellow heart charm that she wanted also. And I don't always put a seed bead at top. Sometimes I'll just leave it like that. And sometimes I prefer to put one on. It just kind of depends on how I want it to look and if I have room for it. Okay, so we got that. And then I need a jump ring. A lobster clasp. So they're really pretty easy to make. I think the hardest part for me anyways is always trying to decide the combination I want to do. Sometimes that can take me longer. The same for like when I'm doing like layered vinyl on my badge reels. That's what takes me the longest, is deciding the color combos. So this is going to be for this set. And then we have another one, and we're doing, I already had them kind of ready. She wants this like lighter mint bow, which would, on camera, it maybe doesn't look as good, but on this decal, there are some kind of lighter teal sort of features. So that kind of brings that out. And then for the others, let's see. This one I'm going to go with the silver seed bead. And we're going to do a darker teal. And I need another silver. And then the looper tool. And like I said again, I just make sure that I'm really holding the bottom, pressing against. And you kind of want to, this bottom part right here, you'll want it to sit as close and tight as possible against your last bead, so that you get as tight of a I don't know, attachment or whatever as possible. And then let me get my jump ring. And then I need to close off this one. And this one I just used the 2-inch since I'm not doing a lot on it. Sometimes they like to turn on you while you're trying to pinch them shut. And I will link some in the description, like links for like some of the, especially like the new longer head pins that I'm going to order that I think will be stronger like these. See, because these are pretty straight and they're a little bit stronger. These are like a little bit more bendable than these. But yeah, I found some that looks like they're going to be more like a stronger one. So I'll try to put the links of these things in the description, and the link for my Pretty Posh Princess. So that's going to be this set. And then let's see, we have, okay, this one, she wants, I've already made these before. Sorry, I'm making sure I'm getting focus. So I already know the combination that I need for it. I tried to get them ready for me to film so that it wouldn't take me so long to try to decide what bead to do with what. Okay, so that's going to be this one. And close it off. Go. Okay, and that's for that. And then I've got this little tree cake here. I already have this one together. I decided to go with this. Just something kind of dainty and cute. I don't even remember where I got these from. They feel like they're glass also. But I've had these for a really long time. I just have a few of them. But I had kind of forgot that I had them. So it actually works out perfect. That's going to look really cute. I might do... No, for this one, I'm not going to do a bead on top. I'm just going to leave it like that. I don't think, I was wondering maybe I should do a smaller one. No. Okay. Sorry if I'm getting out of camera. I have to figure out like where I want to have my phone placed, but I'm trying to have it to where I can kind of also look up and see. Oh, this one. Okay, there we go. And there's that set. That's gonna look really cute. And then I have this tired grandpa with the little charm. This I just need to put the lobster clasp, but for these kind of charms, oh, where did I put the... Okay, I'm gonna pause this really quick. Okay, so Zindi sells really good like heavy duty jump rings, but I only use these like when I absolutely need like something strong, and more so for like charms that are made out of the acrylic. And for these, I'm going to use this real quick. Actually, I maybe don't need to. Oh yeah, no. So I just need to do the jump ring and the lobster clasp. Okay, so see there's that. And then for this, she wanted it like one that I did before. See, I think it was a... So see, this is what I mean. Like, see, this one's like kind of bent. So I just like try to get like the pliers and just kind of like straighten it out some, like as straight as possible. That's why I want to buy the other ones that I found that I think will be like stiffer. Okay. And I don't remember if I did a white on top on the other one, but I'm going to for this one. I think I did though. Wait, let me make sure. Yeah, it looks pretty closed. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be for this one here. And then I have this little cross shaker, and she wanted beads and the little angel charm, so I just need to put the lobster clasp on that. And for this set, I am going to do, let me see, what am I going to do for this spacer? Hopefully I have another, oh yeah, I've got this one. I mean, not spacer, sorry, seed bead. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. It's going to look really cute. Okay, opening the little charm. So since this one already has the jump ring, I don't need to put another one. And I think that's it. I think that's all the ones I'm going to assemble for tonight. And that'll be for that one. Now, hopefully you were able to see most of that, because hopefully I wasn't too far down. But anyways, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will look for links to put for the head pins, like I said. All right, y'all, have a good one.